Starting on May 25th, 2026, you will walk up to 25 kilometers a day in severe heat. The 5 core days of Hajj test your physical endurance and logistical planning just as much as your spiritual dedication. We are going to map out a precise, step-by-step strategy so you can complete every mandatory ritual over these 5 days without burning out. Before you take your first step, you must have 2 things on you at all times. First, your physical ihram garments. Second, the Saudi-issued Nusuk identification card, which is strictly enforced for accessing all ritual sites. You also need to equip your digital tools. Install the Hajj Vedio app 2.0 on your phone and wear the Hajj Committee's smart wristband, which features an active SOS tracker. Syncing these tracking tools with a paced physical effort reduces the risk of exhaustion while ensuring you stay compliant with Saudi identification protocols throughout the 5 days. Day 1 begins on May 25th. You will put on your ihram and travel from your hotel in Mecca into the valley of Mina. Mina contains thousands of identical white tents. Finding yours manually is highly confusing. Open your Hajj Vedio app and use its location tracker to navigate directly to your assigned zone. Once inside, your only objective for day 1 is to stay in your tent, conserve your energy, and complete your 5 daily prayers. At dawn on day 2, May 26th, you will leave your tent in Mina and migrate out to the plains of Arafat. This is the core of your pilgrimage. You will listen to the Arafah khutbah and stand in continuous prayer until the sun goes down. The moment Maghrib hits and the sun sets, you must immediately board the assigned buses taking you to the open area of Muzdalifah. When you arrive, you have 3 specific tasks. First, combine your Maghrib and Isha prayers. Next, collect your pebbles for the coming days. Finally, sleep outdoors on the ground. Day 2 carries the heaviest spiritual weight of the journey. Surviving the outdoor exposure and constant transit is exactly why you spent day 1 resting in your tent. On the morning of day 3, May 27th, you walk back to Mina and head to the Jamarat complex. Today, you will only throw your pebbles at the largest Jamarat pillar. Next, your group delegates the Qurbani, or animal sacrifice. This official breakdown of estimated costs shows the Adahi charges start at 720 Saudi riyals. Once your group confirms the Qurbani is complete, you will cut your hair. You can now finally remove your ihram and change into regular clothes. This is where many pilgrims hit a wall. After shedding the ihram, there is a strong temptation to immediately travel back to Mecca to perform the tawaf al-ifada. Do not do this. Stay in your tent in Mina and rest. The extreme crowds and severe heat of the Mecca transit today present a significant risk of physical collapse if your body hasn't recovered. Halting the urge to complete the tawaf immediately allows for muscle recovery, ensuring you have the physical capacity to handle the crowds waiting at the final ritual sites. On day 4, May 28th, you return to the Jamarat complex. This time, you will stone all 3 pillars. Because you rested yesterday, your body is prepared to handle the heavy congestion as you make the transit from Mina into Makkah. And now, you finally execute your delayed tawaf al-ifada, circling the Kaaba. After the tawaf, you cannot stay in Makkah. The rules require you to travel back to your tent in Mina to spend the night. Day 5, May 29th, is the final push. Wait until Zawal, the period just after midday, and stone all 3 pillars one last time. Immediately pack your bags. You must physically cross the boundary line out of Mina before the sun sets. From there, you make your final transit back to your hotel in Makkah. Stepping through the doors of your hotel marks the end of the mandatory physical movement, officially validating the completion of your 5 core days. By systematically shifting your tawaf to day 4 and adhering to this disciplined schedule, you successfully navigated the exhaustion traps that cause many others to fail. If things do go wrong, if you lose your luggage or get separated from your group, press the SOS button on your smart wristband immediately. As a secondary measure, locate an official Indian state Hajj inspector on the ground. They are deployed specifically to coordinate your recovery. When you rely on your digital tools and pace your physical output, you transform a grueling physical test into a safely executed, officially valid pilgrimage.